What's up guys, it's Black and back with some more RA content, carrying on with RAGL in review part 2. This time we're going to have just my games against Mo, and because it's against Mo that makes sense why they're long games, but unfortunately, like I said before, game 1 is going to be in shoutcasting view because I did not realize that I was recording the wrong thing. That's alright, game 2 will be back to my point of view. So enough jibber jabbing, let's get into me playing the game and jibber jabber.
Battle control initialized.
Alright, we are back here for game 1 against Mo on slight miscalculation, kind of weird map where your MCV starts on this one. Makes sense that you go to the southwest, as that's kind of where your MC is facing, and deploy just makes it that bit quicker. But it's the same thing, although he moves out a little bit more. But your top probably wants to go up a little bit just because you're there to the other a little bit quicker, but it is what it is. I think bottom has a little bit of advantage as that result. But yeah, so if ever there's a map to stay on one MC for a long time, it's probably this map. It's pretty choky since it's a Pizza Atomica map, you know. There's what, two main paths that are through the middle of the map. This one's like very small. What is that, 4 cells? You got a 2-cell bridge here, so I guess maybe splitting the map this way wouldn't be so bad, but unfortunately I just feel like the map kind of splits along the diagonal here, and those choke points kind of influence it. But I got allies again. I got the UK. Mo is Soviets, so he's gonna push the middle. I'm gonna push the middle. I'm just sending that engineer first. I have to wait for the oil derricks to capture. He's just going straight rifle source, so he's gonna probably have an advantage in the middle, which is nice, but nothing too worrisome to worry about. We've got an engineer coming out a little bit later. Yeah, need to save that one rifle, which he's doing, which is great. But my plan was just to, you know, kind of push the middle, get these 3 oil derricks if I can. Go to this corner, get the hospital and the oil derrick there, and then just kind of constantly move out with 1 MC. I mean, even after I get an SD, basically stay at 1 MC if I can. But as you can see here, Mo has a really good concave, and I did not. I think I was trying to kill some fencing too, so my first couple shots were not on him. You know, but as a result, he's taking a pretty good engagement here. Almost got 2 more rifles, that would have been nice, but he pushes me back, which is great. His engineer is a little bit slow, could have been quicker there. My engineer is forced to run to the side, but that's alright. I have 1 rifle there, so shouldn't get sniped anytime soon. And at the same time, you know, there's a lot of angles to these oil derricks, so I'm just going to try to run in, find one, kill his engineer if I can. Fortunately for me, he's going to the one on the right side rather than this left side. But nothing too big at all. And because I'm going triple ref, I'm not super worried about these early losses, to be honest. Like, yeah, it makes my build a lot worse. You know, having that early advantage makes triple ref super strong, but at the same time, I know that I'm going to be able to replenish it much quicker than a double ref build, so. Had some spectators in this game. You know, I was there talking about the combined army value right here in the corner, which would be really nice. But unfortunately, no, RA does not have it. Hopefully it gets it sometime soon. I mean, I think there is a play test going on right now, so maybe a bunch of people being like, hey, implement this. It would be really good. But as you can see, my army value is already skyrocketing above his with that triple ref build. And I'm able to secure the middle, at least temporarily. His engineer gets out, which is nice for him, but I'm going to go ahead and scout it in just a second. You can see that, okay, he's there. I'm going to go ahead and kill that off so he doesn't get too big of an advantage. Fortunately for me, he's sending some rifles with his engineer. Would have been nice to just kill that and not have to worry about that, but gonna kill this middle oil derrick off. He's got an HC out, which is actually gonna ruin my day because my rockets are way in the back right here. I also got an engineer coming, so this is gonna be a good chance for him just to actually kind of stomp on me a little bit more. Gets 2 crushes going off. Eventually, yeah, you know, I'm just trying to fight this, get time for my rockets to come in, but then I see some rifles showing up, so I'm trying to run away. Trying to kill out the rifles if I can, but yeah, he's doing a great job here. Kills my second engineer. That kind of gives a chance for my rockets to come in, but now all my rifles are dead, and now he's running me down, so not a good start for me. 13 over 3,900. Yeah, but I do got my light tank out, which is great, and he's got 0 rockets out, which is bad for him. Kills my 1 rifle scout over there too, and he's got the hospital, so he's gonna start healing, but without those rockets, I'm gonna have a good time here, and now we're starting to return the favor. But he's still got a nice little destroy loss lead, not an army value lead, but I mean that makes sense. Again, with that triple ref, I'm just gonna constantly be producing. He has a SD coming out, which is a little bit choice. Like I said, MC already makes more sense just stick on that one. My MC's already got another ref up, so I'm basically gonna expansion up on him. And all he's gonna have is more armor, but he's going MCV first, so he's not going to have more armor. He's just gonna have that 1 HC. And yeah, he's already dry here on this one. Gonna have to transfer those 2 harvesters, which is not ideal. This annoying rocket healed up because that hospital almost killed a light tank, got half of it down. 3rd engineer now coming in for this middle of Derek, but that's a lot of investment engineering, and he did decap this for me, which is nice. But gonna have a light tank run over there, kill off that infantry if I can. That rifle just being annoying, dodging my light tank. That's right, he'll just die to the pellets. And then again, Bo pushing it right here, really smart. Force fire there would have been really good because I'm kind of ready for this. Got some of my rockets in front, and another rocket's gonna be in front, but yeah, his rocket density was just not enough there. Get some good squishes coming through. One more rocket there, try to kind of focus it off. 3 more rockets coming in, but again, 4 light tanks is a lot more to deal with. Pulled one of those light tanks back, but the destroy loss is now back in my favor. He's losing up here to the corner as well, so it's starting to look a little bit worse for Mo. I mean, he does have 2 MCs, which is nice, and he's getting those expansion on his cross, so he needs to transfer one of these, which he has done. Looks like 2 of them. But my engineer is gonna run, decap all this, which is gonna be nice for me as well. But yep, got my SD out, but I'm still sticking on 1 MCV, just pumping out medium tanks. I know I've got the army advantage now, and it's actually a lot bigger than I expected it to be. It's over 2 to 1, almost 13 to 5,000. So Mo's definitely in a pickle here. And just through this nature of this map, I know that if I can kind of lock down this, I'll be all right. So I just want to make sure he doesn't expand this way. I know there's not much I can do about him expanding this way. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna let him have that for now. But like, this is more of his side, and this gem mine's definitely like his side. So kind of rallying down my army. You know, if he's gonna expand it here, he's gonna be in trouble. There's a nice little trap waiting. I don't really see anything. Just I'm gonna press through, see if he's gone to the gem mine. But I see this rifle here, so kind of think back twice about it and turn back. That's good. He's got 1 rifle scouting me there. He's got a lot of rifle scouts actually, if I look at the map, but you know, he's not really seeing too much. I guess it's just this 1 rifle scout over here. Starting to get a little bit of army up, but I mean, I'm still keeping my lead, and I'm starting to transition to medium tanks. And again, just 1 MCV play this entire time. Pretty much just gonna drop a refs or possible. But maybe he would have attack coming here, so I retreated, but it was just a ref scout. And I did see that MCV. I was thinking maybe Grenadiers or something like that, and it goes away, but I'm not super concerned. Find out his army's here, kill my Derek, that's alright. So I'll just kind of death bomb my army in the middle. You know, he shouldn't be able to deal with that at all. HC comes in, I think I saw it right here, and I see it go down here. I was like, oh, nope, okay, it's just an engineer. I've got more than enough to deal with that. I'll send 3 light tanks to medium tank, which is probably overkill. It is what it is. Same time, this MC is established. Use just light tank to kill the barrels so I can get to that gem mine. And that'll be, what, a 6th ref while I'm up to only 4 rexes. So just huge macro. I'm going to start floating like an insane man here in just a second. Tries to run his APC away, but it runs right into my infantry rally queue. And goodbye, APC. It's alright. This heavy tank too, I'm not sure what it was doing. Maybe thought I had a base established there, but it goes down. And this is a pretty big army for him to deal with. Although he does have some V2s, which could be a way back into this. But his first V2 shot, not great. And this tree definitely getting in my way here. Big engagement. He's got a nice concave here, but my tanks are just in a really good position. His bottom army pretty much gets folded. His top army is pretty much gone as well. But that V2 shot was really good. Instant vet 1 on it. Another V2 shot coming in. That one's also pretty decent. But now his army is pretty much gone, and I have a 17 to 5,000 army lead. Plus 4 light tanks in your base and a medium tank just being really annoying. Gonna put him low power probably with that advanced power plant if I kill it. And there he goes, low power. Now I just gotta focus off these rocket soldiers, get some squishes if I can. This one in a very annoying spot, somehow I can get to it. But yeah, the crush is not going my way. Kill the barracks, but 2 more rocket soldiers come out. And these V2 shots, absolutely phenomenal right here. My tanks were in a horrible position. I have to pull these light tanks away, but again, more V2 shots coming in. Vet 2, Vet 1 on those. And my army value is gone. I'm still having an army lead again, but it's just barely now. Tesla coil, not the worst thing, but it goes down. V2 shots, lands on medium tank. That yak been a little too close. And this army is going to forfeit. I think I'm busy fixing up myself. deciding to go for a second MC now that this game's kind of definitely going to go into a long game, but I do have pretty much all the expansions on my half of the map and a little bit of Mo's half now. But Mo, yeah, he's kind of stuck on these 6 mines. Been stuck here for a while now. Doesn't really have a good spot to expand to. I've established here. I'm even retreating and rallying an army there. Also got a little bit of army over here. And second MCV should be coming out now, I believe. Yep, 20 seconds away. So he scouts me with a spy plane there, so I'm expecting maybe there to be an attack. But again, just hold this choke point. There's not much he can do about it. Take off a piece of that yak. Try to chase it down with my rockets, but just kind of lose sight of it a little bit. Same time, just going to tier 2 since I know those V2s were brutal. I'm gonna need some artillery to base push here because I'm assuming that's where this game is going. Seems like Mo and I games always go kind of late game for some reason. I think maybe it's just because the maps that we play or just the tactics I'm using, but yeah, we always seem to have these long late game slogs. But he's trying to get these good V2 shots, but as long as they keep this arm moving, they're gonna struggle. Vet 2 V2 goes down, which is unfortunate for him. And he gets established here, which is great for him. Testicle will be nice. Probably going to get one more tank. Nope, just barely missing. Now the artillery is going to start coming out here, and it should be alright. Again, Pillbox being a little annoying, getting 1 V2. Yak barely misses scratching on his infantry. And again, his tank just in a bad position here. V2 shot not going to be that great. The Pillbox is helping me win through that engagement, so he gets pushed back there. He's harvesting for a second here, but I have more than enough to push that away. At the same time, I got a second little flank over here. Lots of juicy harvesters to get, but not a whole lot of rockets to be honest. There's only 5 of them there. But Mo rotates his entire army. I'm okay with that. I'm just busy pushing in here, getting my Blackhawks out in the meantime. I got my army on this ore patch, so he's not gonna be able to harvest there for too long. One ref going down here, another ref's gonna go down. This army's probably gonna end up cleaned up, but you know, Mo's in dire economic straits here. I'm floating like a madman. Mo is barely sitting on 600. Try to run those medics away since they were front-lining, but not much I can do about them. Hopefully get one more heavy tank for my trouble, and this army's gonna get folded. Blackhawk just cleaned up most of his army there, except for that one rocket. But luckily I get it out, and I'll send it instantly to that SD, because it's always good, and then send it back to rearm. So not losing a Blackhawk, good retention there. Something needed to do more mint. But yeah, got this side all figured out. I got this one helipad over here, which is actually kind of annoying. I like to keep my helipads together, but Mo's trying to get some tank flanks going on. Unfortunately, there's just no flanks on this map, and I'm more than prepared for it. The villagers over here are creeps, so you gotta be careful with attack move, but it is what it is. Kills hospital. He gets a decent yak crash, but not super good. Yeah, this heavy tank again, trying to flank here, but I got more than enough. Blackhawk finishes it off, and his last oil derrick is going down. So it's just gonna be the one oil derrick apiece. He's got double testicle over here, but I'm not even trying to mine this. Again, I've got a 5k float. I'm more concerned about macroing up. Keeping this side secure too. Maybe putting more pressure on here since, again, this is all of his eco. This is kind of like his main base, which is decently defended by this. See his flex over there and try to chase me down since I have 3 of them, but instead he's just going to leave his infantry exposed, and I'm okay to trade that off. You can see my army value is just, again, skyrocketing. And the flax, unfortunately, get caught. That Blackhawk kills it. Send that one back to the SD as well, since again, keeping these Blackhawks alive, keeping them healthy is important to a well-balanced diet. But yeah, it's just push him off here, and he's going to be down in eco. Not much he can do about it here. Snipe this eco if I can. Just be annoying. Yeah, Cash barely misses all my infantry. Yeah, I'm just trying to camp this horse field, and then he's got that testicle there, so I poke off. Then artillery, started bombardment over here. Got the Blackhawk scouting, and I'm up to tier 3 now, so it's looking pretty bleak for Mo. There's not much he can do. He could expand here, that would be really good. That's like the one avenue he has, but as long as I see that MCV sitting there, then I know he's not going to expand there. So it's kind of tough for him to move this MV2, especially when he knows that I have Blackhawks just surrounding him. Yeah, he's slowly getting surrounded. This Black Hawk, unfortunately, sitting idle. 2 flaks run into it. I think they were trying to kill that Black Hawk, but ended up killing a different one instead. And another happy putbox walls right here. Siak, I think he just picked the wrong one first. Picked the further one, so that artillery gets to live. As a result, the shelling of his base will continue until morale improves. But another little flank down here. I mean, there's a lot of flame towers. I'm not sure why he's moving this MCV all the way over there. I think this MCV makes more sense, but pulls it off at a really bad time because that's right on my box attack. I also have this little flank here. It's not super big. It's only got 1 medium tank, but it's more than he can really deal with. It's got a nice V2 though. That could be pretty good. Fortunately, that V2 shoots the medium tank, so it's not going to be super great. And now I'm attacking it up here with Tanya, but there's no infantry for her to really attack. Those only infantry cores right here. Yeah, this V2 is trying its best, but I just keep moving. Hasn't got good attacks yet, but I'm like multitasking like a madman. Attacking over here, he killed my Tanya. This army's just kind of chilling. I think I was focusing with artillery as well. It's shooting that MCV, so that's going to go down. Attacking in here too. Killing 1 harvester. Tesla coil, killing off his army as well. This army finally goes down. That leaves this MCV completely exposed, which I denied the kill from the artillery. But yeah, that's all of his base right here. See his last MCV as well. Try to kill it with some Blackhawks with their out of ammo. Just assault move over here. Actually get some good crushes with that harvester, but it's pretty much it from O. His MCV goes down. He's got an SC, so he can rebuild, but he just doesn't have anything left. 1 Blackhawk still alive, getting most of those rockets. V2 gonna have a good shot here, assuming it rearms the time, but hello, secondary army. And yeah, Mo's pretty much dead. I've got another army over here that vet 2 artillery as well. He goes ahead and calls it GG, so just kind of a typical game. I feel like this map plays. It's just a choking game, base pushing, artillery wars, and the 1 MCV meta definitely making a difference there. But let's jump back into my point of view with game number 4. All right, so we're back here for game 2 against Mo. We're on Live With Us once again, and I have another Soviet faction. So it is time to get that dog out there because dogs are good. Dogs are great. Definitely want to use them. I'm gonna go right after power plant because they kennel in there, so I can try to snipe an engineer. I mean, I really like the versatility of dogs. You can go for engineer snipe, you can double dog engineer snipe, which is super annoying, or you can just use them for vision. So there's like 3 different like openers you can kind of do with dog, and they all have like benefits for them. I mean, you can even see dogs for like War Factory First or War Factory Rushes. Typically don't see those too much anymore, but they can have some utility there. The only thing they can really do there is tell you that you are indeed screwed, unless they're like grenadier rushing you, in case they will save you from that, but they won't save you from a rifle push.
Unit ready.
Yeah, other than that, just get my engineer out. Those rifles protecting it.
Unit ready.
Fortunately, he gets a piece of the dog there, but I keep it alive, which is alright, so just gonna try to see if I can get a good angle on that engineer. See another rifle there, nope.
Unit ready.
And I don't see anything else coming in there, so
Unit ready.
just time to pull that dog away, especially get that ref down. You don't want to over micro and not have that macro slip.
Unit
Getting that ref down is very important, so
Unit ready.
Yep, not getting an engineer snipe, but that's alright. So it's time to plan D, and that's just to
Unit ready.
push his comp center with my rifles,
Unit ready.
which kind of gets me a little bit lucky that I catch a ref scout, but it's alright. I'll send those 3 rifles to the middle with a hospital and send engineer there. Well, I'll get very lucky that somehow that rifle didn't kill it. Maybe it was just because it was still moving into that cell. But yeah, engineer will get my comp center, then the hospital. That'll heal up my jog and my troops. And that should be pretty good.
Construction complete.
This is a great map for the double ref cell again because it's pretty tight. You go on those 2 mines, so you don't gotta focus too much on it. But yeah, I can see that 1 rifle there, so I'm just scouting. No, he should be a little bit slower on capturing it. So push in, kill it, great. Move that dog in. I don't see anything out there, so that's nice as well. He's either not capturing his comp center, which would probably be a mistake, or he's just a little too worried about it with the dog there. Pull that dog back a little bit so it gets nestled in there nice and neat, and push those rifles above it, so now dog's in great position, not gonna get sniped. Same time, get those rockets up to the comp center, since, you know, if he's gonna push, it's likely where it is gonna be. You know, I have a lot of infantry in the middle too, so if he pushes there, I should be okay. Make sure that engineer goes to the left side, because you never know with OpenRA pathing.
Construction complete.
an APC first, because I'm going to want that extra armor. And yep, just finish off the rest of my build queue. As soon as that hospital's almost captured, I'm going to move those rifles away. And again, that's just to help protect my engineer a little bit. Which is a good thing I do, because Mo was going in. I guess maybe had I kept him there, Defender's Advantage would have been a little bit better, but City is stringing in on some rifles a little bit, so I'm just going to turn into him, kill as much as I can. Kind of run out of forces, but so is he. I think I get the last one there. So I'll just keep those 4 rifles back, let him heal up. You know, he's got nothing there. My APC's coming up. I got rockets over there. Should be pretty good. My engineer's going to be there as well. Yeah, that's it so far. But one thing I gotta be worried about is losing that engineer. Again, because of the gem mines and everything. Mo goes into the middle with an APC, kills off my rifles there. That's alright. I load up my rifle, my rockets into my APC, and I'm just kind of hoping to just catch a drop on him. See his engineer runs to the middle, I'm like, cool. That is exactly what I want to see. Killing an engineer is great. My APC is more than capable of doing that. Kill it, and then I drop my rockets, but he just runs away, which is fine. So I just pull him back in. I'm not gonna be able to do much with him at all. And I send that engineer to the back. Thought I was gonna go to the top, but nah. I'll take my natural gem mine, I suppose. Get that SD out, get that MCV moving, and just keep all my troops in the middle now. You know, if he wants to retake his top comp center, he can, or at least he can fight for it. But he's probably gonna play it a little more offensively. He's lost his engineer, he's lost a ton of rifles, so him pushing out would just kind of create a further snowball if he takes a bad engagement.
Unit ready. Construction
Make sure he doesn't have any rifles sniping my engineer on the bridge. There's nothing there, so it's fine. I've got some rifles on his bridge if he builds another one. I've also got that dog, and I switch it back to aggressive stance, so if it sees an engineer, it will have that free snack.
Unit ready.
Then I decided to just be a little cheeky here. Queue up some grens, see if I can get anything with him. You know, there could be not a bad idea. Getting just a power plant would be way above the parry, but he's pushing him with my comm center there, sees there's nothing there, backs out with the APC. I was kind of ready for a drop or anything, but fortunately for me, he doesn't. So that's alright. I'll just rally everything back to my main base. Get those grenadiers queued up on something. Just get that Rex down, get that MCV. Probably a little bit better position, but he's gonna push the hospital there, which kind of sucks. I'd like to keep that hospital, but kind of retreating, and there's nothing really there for me. Got one random rocket over there. I'm not sure how I got up there, but he's now gonna go sit on an ore patch to see if he can be annoying. Transfer over those harvs, since that's good. I think that's kind of what screwed me in that Kazar game, was transferring one harv. Which is something I've never really looked into, but I guess it probably makes sense. You know, you're gonna have more better eco. Get the ref down and send move out to the corner. He's gonna kill his comm center, which I think my rocket became a very expensive scout up there. That's okay. Yeah, just plan for an attack on this right side, or at least rally up my queue over there. Probably shouldn't be going deep, since considering I saw a large amount of his army up there, but this is what it is. See that he's not expanded there, so he's very slow in expanding. He either expanded to the south, which would be kind of weird, but not sure. Get those grenadiers queued up, and then if I can, I'll run away. But, you know, I'm not expecting him to live. His army's probably lurking around there still. Move out my main MCV to the top after I splash this ref down. Perfect time to stall. Drop flame tower there as well, so you can't just snipe it with some grenadiers like that, which would also be kind of scary. Yep, just should probably reposition that army in the top. It's in a very poor formation, but again, these games are not like super like neat in my side. They're kind of chaotic, kind of just playing as much as I can to get through my day, because I'm going right back to work afterwards. Comm center catches a peek at a heavy tank there, and I think it's just the one, so I'll just send one tank to deal with it. Should be more than enough, honestly. Drop another flame tower right there, again, because that'll maybe take some damage off, maybe my heavy tank win if I don't shoot first, which I do shoot first. And Mo's just gonna lose that tank now, and then I see another one coming in, and he's gonna kill my comm center, so it's a little bit dicey over there. Sends in his second tank, so yeah, my tank's gonna die, unfortunately, but I've got another army there, should be fine. And if he pushes in, should be okay. Shoring up the defenses on that gem mine, because that's kind of where I'm expecting him to push with that army that just killed my comm center, but try to kill that second heavy tank, but it just kind of mismarked there a little bit, but that's okay. And I see an APC there, and I'm like, okay, I'm not too worried about it, but then hello, rest of the army. And that's unfortunate for me. Try to fix my power situation. But I've killed off 2 of his harvesters there, which is great. So I'm just going to run away now. And the flame towers are killing his idle infantry, which is great. It means he's a little bit slow, but yeah, that's a huge army there. So I re-rally my barracks rally point, because I'm definitely going to lose this expansion. At the same time, just take that flank, go on his main. That army's not going to rotate in time, so I'm just going to rotate and attack his expansion at Catlin. And just try to get as much value as I can out of these flame towers. You know, just keep building more power plants since I keep losing them. Keep dropping flame towers kind of in his face, but I want him far enough away that he's not instantly killing him, you know. And attack him again, attack that expansion. Stop the infantry, get those tanks in front. It's always important. Yeah, I think I killed another harvester up there. And he is still not attacking here, which is great. So I'll just kind of poke myself away. See his war factory. Just attack, move in there. Dog's going to scout forward and see that there's not really much of anything. I think the yak finally kills that dog, so that dog definitely pays for its money. And he's got just his tank rallies right there. There's not much else. His war factory's going to go down. And get his SD as well, so it's not looking good for Mo. Again, attacks him in his CV, then I see his army, but there's not a lot of tanks in front, so I'll turn into it. Just send a few of those things to kill his MCV if I can. Yeah, he tries to defend his main, but I'm just going to trade out there as well. I think I'm trading out pretty efficiently everywhere. In fact, this bottom army is actually going to stay alive for just another second here. Clean up all of his infantry there. And I'll just go back, try to kill that power plant, and I'm not going to get that MCV, I know that, but you know, I'm going to have something there at least. I'm going to be very, very bold here and base push him. Somehow this top bar is still alive as well. I think he pulled back a little bit. He's worried about him. And those yaks are a little scary, but I'm not super worried about him. I'm floating 9k. I know I have the army advantage, and he's down a lot of harvesters, a war factor, and SD, so all he's got is yaks. I can deal with that. Just got to be careful and not losing him speed to the yaks. That'd be pretty bad. Get my rally close to him since it's really his only expansion. I'm about to push his other natural expansion with this army. Yeah, if I can kill this off, then he's going to be pretty much dead in the water. And that'll probably be the game. Maybe gonna pop testicle on there to really, you know, have him in there. Just attack move into there. Get those heavy tanks focused on the flame tower since it's only real threat. The yaks are kind of idling, which isn't great for him, but it is what it is. Harvester goes down. Try to use those yaks to soak up those yak bursts, but both of them go down. His airstrip's right there. It'll go down in a second. And then testicle in your face. So that harvester is not long for this world. But yeah, Mo's definitely in a lot of trouble. I'm floating 10k now, but this game is pretty much over, and he goes in and calls it GG, so that definitely went my way. Definitely a lot shorter than the first one, but again, this map was a little bit more open than that first one, so that's going to be it for this week, and I'll see y'all next time.